This is a juvenile roof rat that I caught in my live trap out in the washroom a couple of days ago. And since we've been very cold during the day and going to be down in the 20s, have been last night and tonight, pretty cold here, I didn't want to turn him loose. So I just kept him in one of these little small rodent hutches, and it was warm enough in the he's cold. He was warm enough in the it was warm in the washroom, but he's lethargic, and I'm not sure right now if he wasn't eating the food I was offering him, and his blood sugar dropped or something. Not real sure right now. I just went out there to check on other animals and to feed him, because I'm just, basically offering him housing and keep him alive until we warm up just a little bit. It's not so harsh out there, and I'm going to release him. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hook him up right now with a shot of some dextrose and vitamin B, and hopefully he'll rebound back from that, so I get his blood sugar up, see if that's the problem. Alright, so now I've got some vitamin B complex and some dextrose warmed up. I'm sorry, baby. I've got the vitamin B tends to it stings a little bit going in. I got it dilute with dextrose that normally takes the sting out of it, but I'm sorry, baby. You gotta have it. I'm sorry. This is just a plain old everyday wild white-bellied roof rat that are native around here, that you normally find in your trees and in your gutters and on your roof, in your trash, all that sort of stuff. But I won't use any poisons or kill traps or anything. I just trap them humanely using live traps, and then I relocate them. And if I find one sick or injured, I take care of it, because it's just a innocent little wild animal too. So we're going to monitor him for a little bit, and hopefully this vitamin B and dextrose gets him to bounce back here shortly. Okay, so now about 10 minutes after the vitamin B and dextrose injections, the rat was able to stand himself up on his legs, make himself upright. Well, he's still a little unsteady, but he's trying to move. But that's an improvement over 10 minutes ago. So that tells me we're on the right track with boosting his blood sugar and getting him some supplements. He apparently, maybe the stress of being captured, he wasn't eating and drinking, and so that could have, and because the rats have such high metabolism, his blood sugar probably would have dropped fairly quickly, being in captivity for about 48 hours or so if he wasn't eating any of the food I was offering him. But it was a little hard to tell because I guess he was getting in the bowl and scattering it into the substrate and everything. So, but hopefully he'll bounce back from this here, and we'll warm up enough that I can let him go at the first possible opportunity, so that he won't be stressed and he can go be free again. Alright, here we are about another 10 minutes later, and the rat is doing much better again. So I think I figured out the problem. Yeah, I can see where he rubbed his snout because he had been trying to get out of the cage I was keeping him in. But it's just it's been too cold at night outside for me to want to just turn him out. You know, relocating him somewhere, you know, that he's unfamiliar with, and turning him out. I'm going to need to do that in the coming days, as soon as hopefully we're have some nights coming up that won't be hard freezes. You know, give him a little better chance of so he won't be caught off guard in a new territory. You know, looking for a warm place to sleep at night. But he's really perked up quite a bit over what he was about 20 minutes ago on the edge of a coma. So I expect him to continue to improve pretty rapidly, and probably in another 10 or 20 minutes I won't be able to interact with him like this. He'll be jumping and running around my house, and I'll lose control of him, and then I'll have a rat loose in the house. So I will go ahead and put him back up in the hutch with another selection of food that hopefully he'll like, and put him up somewhere where he will hopefully feel a little more comfortable. Isn't that something? And this is just 5 minutes later again, and the rat, he's still very shaky on his feet and everything, but he goes right to a little piece of apple he's interested in eating. So I've had some very hard cases this year that I couldn't save, and it was really upsetting to me that I wasn't able to save them, and I thought I had figured out what was wrong with them. But so feels good to have another win, you know, even if it's a small victory. He'll eventually get it as he regains his strength. I present the rat.